Hi ladies, I'm attempting to complete Marion's challenge, her 31 things in 31 days challenge. I'm not sure if I'll do it, but I'm going to try, and at least I'll get some things done. But for today's challenge, I've been wanting to reorganize my cardstock cart here. This is where it's all Stampin' Up! Cardstock basically, and I haven't, like, a lot of these colors they don't even have anymore, and then I have a whole stack here of new ones that I don't have tabs for, and I'm also going to create different tabs. I'm just going to put a piece of the cardstock in there and then write on there instead of having this little color box here. So I'm not going to film me doing this. I'm just going to show you the end result later. Okay, ladies. I'm not quite done yet. I'm almost done with my cart here, but I thought I'd add a little bit more to it. I have these drawers here, the bottom one, and then all of these drawers. I always kept my scrap paper in, and I sorted it sort of by color here, and this is green down here. But now I'm going to sort them differently. I'm going to put any of the scraps that match the paper in with the paper, so that I know which exact color I need if I need a scrap or whatever. So I'm going through these drawers real quick, and pretty soon I'll be done and I'll show you the finished product. Okay ladies, here's the finished product. All these drawers are empty, so I cleared out all my scraps. There's a couple over here that I'm going to do something with. Not much. A lot of them were just, I know I'm not going to use them. They were too small, and you know how you just save every little thing and then they just sit in there. I use my scraps a lot, but you know, those teeny little pieces you don't really use those very often. So I cleaned up that one, and then here's the finished cart. And I changed it because I'm going to move my cart, and I want it to be the long way. So I put in the new tabs, and then I put any scraps that go in the bottom, or go in, any craft or crumb cake scraps going in the front of each thing. So I matched them up. So if I'm looking for a specific color, I know that I can find a scrap for it. And then some of the colors, like this is obviously not soft suede. And there's some that are like this one here, and Tangerine Tango, and a couple Melon Mambo. I don't have those, so I just put in a white slip right now because I don't have the color to make the tag with. But I wanted to have it there so that I have a place for it when I get it. So, but the rest of them are all done, and I have them like these are the neutrals, and then it starts with the bright, and then the subtles, and the regals. And I put the neutrals up front because often you're grabbing those, so quite often, I don't know. And then these back here, they're shorter tabs, and these were just leftovers that aren't current anymore, but I still had some, and those are leftovers. And then these were just, there really wasn't a lot. There's like just a couple scraps of these colors, so I put them in different separate file folders, hanging in one hanging folder. And then there's some in colors, and that's about it. So I finally organized this and got everything in its place, and now I know what I need, and I made this little chart here so I know how I'm running, like if I'm running low or empty or whatever, so I can just look at this instead of having to go back and check all the time or whatever. And then I just put it in pencil so you can erase it and use it again. So I'm done with my project for today, and it is still 11:04, so that counts, I guess. And I will be uploading this hopefully shortly. Thanks, ladies.